And I do walk upon one dike, and I do survey the land, and I did become the reaper with my own bare hands. For I am Woden, though some call me Hermes, some call me Roman Mercury, god of cargoes, god of weather, hanging god of boundaries, hanging god of gibbet hill, killing god of hidden doorways, spinning the yarn from one dike to Silbury, spinning the tale book, telling the tale, telling the tale book to all and sundry, Celtiberian and Irish Gael. And then I hear camp followers bellow afar, their shrieking lament for Johnny Guitar. Look to the farthest far horizon, look to the bloodlust deepest scar, look to the scattering Britonic uprising, for this be the wall of Johnny Guitar. This be the ditch that you shall die in, here be the wall that I shall cry on. Ditch dug with antler and oxbone shovel, this rising wall that shades our ancient hovel. Look to the north a quick mile yonder, look to our Yggdrasil Silbury, look to the Saxon chasing Viking, look to the Norman chasing Saxon, look to the German chasing German, 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 German. Here in the bloodlust deepest scar, for here be the wall of Johnny Guitar. Play your gloom axe, Stephen O'Malley, sub-bass clinging to the sides of the valley, sub-bass ringing in each lost ditch and coombe. Greg Anderson purvey a sonic doom, to rage and sound this valiant despair, doom and gloom as each a splendid pair, to rage and sound the valiant despair. Not Abraham, not Moses, not Christ, neither Job to whom we sacrifice, not Attis, not Mohammed, but to hilltop Thor we rave and dance and weep and we implore. Look to the farthest far horizon, don't blame the messenger, don't blame the messenger. Look to the farthest far horizon, don't blame the messenger, don't blame the messenger. For I am death, so Ragnarok with me. For I am doomed, so Ragnarok with me. And I stood upon one dike, and I did survey the land, and I did become the reaper with my own bare hands. And then I was King Vikar with his arms outstretched, and then I was King Vikar with his broken neck, and then I was the villain and the victim and the priest, was grim misunderstanding and was grim as death itself. My wall, caught in the thrall of my wall, my wall, caught beneath the thrall of my wall. Here in the bloodlust deepest scar, for here be the wall of Johnny Guitar. Lay your gloom axe, Stephen O'Malley, sub-bass ringing the sides of the valley, sub-bass climbing on these lost distant tombs. Greg Anderson purvey a sonic doom. Stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall of my tidal wall. Stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall of my tidal wall. Stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall of my tidal wall. Mothers to your bosoms, grab your child and sing, as to your breasts cascade and sing. Brothers and fathers gown to the thing, in the middle of the town to judge at the thing. These the effeminate priests of Frey that don their drag and shriek through the day, that drag their god through muddiest fields, spilling seed to raise the yields. These the odd castrated women on this onerous land of no men. There the infernal priestess of Freya, these her people layer on layer. There the infernal priestess of Freya, visiting the farms, the seething seer, visiting the farms and rarely leaving, mounting the tumulus, the people grieving, Dodon's doddering, dead and dying. Here the modest priests of Ing, whose heartening always let us sing, that let us free our tightest waistband, Lets us fertilize our own land. Spunked entire nations from one phallus. Spunked the vegetation into being. Spilled the super seed until the one day superseded her. Old motherfucker, she was a cocksucker to give a poor family a home. Went down on their ding-dong and drank for a sing-song, but ended her sad life alone. Around the church in Yatesbury, the dead lie scattered underneath the sacred yew, as Sheila the witch, attending Sunday prayer, praises a god but never tells them who. And from my wall, observing Sheila the witch, praises her god but never explaining which. And every Monday night by the light of the moon, those meddlesome, meddlesome, meddlesome bells, and the heavy metal of the heathen bells. Meddlesome, meddlesome, meddlesome bells, and the bad heavy metal of the heathen bells. Meddlesome, meddlesome, meddlesome bells, and the heavy metal of the heathen bells. Meddlesome, meddlesome, meddlesome bells, and the bad heavy metal of the heathen bells. And Doggin can testify to my claim that the Christians of Yatesbury are Christian in name, but their stomping, pounding actions attest to their Christianity happiest at rest. And Doggin, who played at the John Stuart Hall, can attest that its keeper is the heathenest of all, is a shapeshifter tending to her hogweed hidden, and her deer Paul wallows in the village pond, nay, midden. For all of us are boundaried by one's dyke in the west, and the great world hill which spies us and can never let us rest, bringing on Iranian Mithra from its home beneath the east, caught always in the thrall of my wall, caught always in the thrall of my wall. Stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall of my wall. Stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall of my wall. Stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall, stand in the thrall of my wall. Here in the bloodlust deepest scar, here be the wall of Johnny Guitar. Here in the bloodlust deepest scar, for here be the wall of Johnny Guitar. Play your gloom axe, Stephen O'Malley, sub-bass ringing the sides of the valley, sub-bass climbing up each last ditch and coombe. Greg Anderson, purvey of sonic doom. Don't blame the messenger of gloom. Don't blame the messenger of doom. For this be the Ragnarokingest aeon. In stillness, O'Malley and Anderson, play on. Play on. Play on. Play on.